What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prize Picks NBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 3 picks each win some money over here on Prize Picks in the NBA tonight. As always, we are on a 7-2 run. Went 2-1 last night. Unfortunately, Paul George had a bit of an off shooting night, so he let us down on the third leg as far as my picks yesterday. But another good night. If you mixed and matched, if you flexed those picks, you should have been profiting. You should be profiting a lot of money if you've been tuning into these videos. And if you do enjoy these videos, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Trying to get all these videos up to 500 likes. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. There are way more than 500 people watching these videos, and for some reason we cannot hit that mark. So if you could help me out with that, that'd be great. Once again, free. It takes 2 seconds to do. I will be providing these videos for free, giving you as much value for possible for free all NBA season long. And if you are looking to really step up your game, guys, you got to check out the VIP package. You got to check out the premium content package. I do offer lower tier packages if you want to get access to all my core plays. That's going to be all the core plays throughout my tickets. After all my research is done before the games start. But I do have to do all that research. Things may be bumped by the time I release those in the lower tier. But you do get more picks, a lot more value than you do from the public. The VIP member package is where it's at, though. $49.99 a month, guys. That is $1.66 a day, and we had some big winners over there. As a matter of fact, someone just joined yesterday and hit for a big one, which I love to see. So I want to give some shout-outs here for the VIP members. Mr. Mark, period 1KK, first day as a VIP member yesterday, hit for $2,500, $100, 6-man flex play. Fantastic stuff. All KJK DFS core plays. You had the Jokic PRA, Trey Jones rebounds, Zach LaVine assists, Damian Lillard, Yusuf Nurkic, and Luka Doncic. So I love to see that. First day on the VIP squad and cashing in big. Shout out to Mark, Big Pun, Fabo, and Gotti. Also cashing in with some big wins. Fabo going with some core plays. Gotti with some of his own plays, as well as some core plays from the KJK DFS core plays. And then Big Pun, really like him taking the value on those 3 guys at the point discount yesterday. Blanco, also shout out to him and shout out to Mayu cashing in on some big plays. Can't forget about those guys. Blanco going with his own plays. Those weren't the core plays myself. And then Mayu, same thing. So the VIP community is where it's at, guys. If you're really looking to step up your game, you really want to elevate, would highly recommend you join. You get my expertise, my picks, but as well as the members in the community. There's a lot of guys in there grinding, working hard. You know the old saying, if you haven't heard it, you are, the person you surround yourself with, or the 5 people you surround yourself the most with is going to be kind of who you become. Well, we have a members list of about 500 people, of everyone working hard to find the best props, helping each other. We have the community building tab. If you join the VIP, we have the VIP research, bankroll building tickets myself. You get access to every single one of my picks, all of my tickets, priority alerts in the VIP. Once again, if you're not ready to make that $49.99 investment, that is why I offer these lower tier packages. You're not going to make as big of an investment. You're probably not going to get as many plays in before the bumps occur and stuff, but you can still get access to all of my plays that I'm playing before these games start. More picks than the public gets, and you can kind of pick and choose. Maybe you don't play the bumps, whatever you'd like to do. But anyways, let's talk about it, guys. Let's get into the picks. Let's stay hot. Always going to be the goal, man. We're trying to keep this winning percentage above 70% and keep on a hot streak as long as we can. So let's talk about it. We will go game by game, as we always do. And we got one game in particular. We don't have the largest slate tonight, but we have a game that I have 3 props that I really like. Miami Heat, Houston Rockets, Milwaukee, Memphis Grizzlies. We got the Pelicans, the Jazz, and the Phoenix Suns, and the Clippers. 1, 2, 3, 4 games. And the game that I would like to discuss is going to be the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Utah Jazz. This game has the highest total on the entire slate. It has a 231.5 over-under, 1.5 point spread in favor of the New Orleans Pelicans. So expected to fly and expected to stay close. And I want to discuss CJ McCollum on the Pelicans side, because I do think we're getting some really great value on a prop of his over here on Prize Picks today. So let's talk about it. The New Orleans Pelicans continue to be without Brandon Ingram, and then they also just lost Jose Alvarado, which I do think is pretty significant, believe it or not, because this is a guy they do rely on from a defensive aspect and to come out as a backup guard. They just have even less depth at the guard position, which I think is going to make them even more reliant on CJ McCollum. And no Brandon Ingram. I mean, that's a big deal. You take Brandon Ingram off the floor. As far as the usage on this team, you break it down. CJ McCollum leads the entire team with a 27.5 usage rate overall. Do expect him to be gunning in this one. And then when we look at his shot volume per game, He leads the entire team. He takes 17.2 shots per game, 40% from the field does he shoot, 6.3 threes per game where he shoots 32% from behind the arc. And the free throw line, he shoots 80%. He's only been getting there 2 times per game, but I do think we could see that free throw volume start to elevate a little bit as well with no Ingram. I mean, we've seen him get to the line 2, 3 times the last couple times out. Been playing in the mid-30s to upper 30s in competitive ball games. We saw him play 45 minutes against Phoenix the last close game where he put up 29 points. Last time against the same Utah team, that game ended up getting away. He didn't have the best game, so don't let that deter you off him. This is a really great matchup. The Utah Jazz really haven't been that great defensively. They're also a very fast-paced team. Utah comes in as the 11th fast-paced team in the league. The New Orleans Pelicans come in as the 12th fast-paced team in the league. So 2 top 12 pace teams. This game should fly. And then once again, the Jazz aren't exactly the best defensively. Looking at my VIP defensive half-court and putbacks tool as far as Utah, they rank 26th overall in points per possession rank in the entire league. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bottom 5. So Utah, not exactly the best defensively. There's no Ingram. I'd expect the usage to be really high with CJ McCollum, and it is for all these reasons that I do want to be targeting his points prop over here on Prizepicks. 18.5. We are seeing some pretty significant juice on this line as well on Pinnacle. Looking at the latest odds for CJ McCollum at this 18.5 point line, he's a minus 147 favorite to hit the over 18.5 points. So really got to love this pick for sure. I would not be surprised in the least to see this get bumped. We're going to talk about another play in this game that would not be surprised to get bumped either. And so pick number 1, we're going with the over 18.5 points here for CJ McCollum. That will be pick number 1 here. Pick number 2, we're going to kick it on down to his teammate, man, Zion Williamson. We've been targeting this guy a ton, and I'm going to continue to target him. Already sent this into my VIP members. We got some serious value on his line, like some serious value. So I'm really excited about this play in particular. Another play that I would expect to be bumped here. 116.5 implied total. We just kind of discussed it. Utah Jazz have not been good defensively. This game should be fast. It's only a 1.5 point spread in favor of the Pels. It should stay close. 116 implied total. No Brandon Ingram. You look at the shots per game for Zion Williamson. He comes in second to CJ McCollum on the team. He's taking 15.7 shots. He shoots 61% from the field. 1 3 per game where he shoots 31%. That's not really his game. His game's getting to the rim, getting to the line as well, though. 7.8 free throws attempted per game where he shoots 70%. So, I mean, he could be a little bit better of a free throw shooter. 70% is a little bit less than ideal, but 8 free throws per game, that's a lot of opportunity. Also, he shoots 61% from the field due to the fact that he attacks the rim so much. He gets high-quality shots. And I talked about this last time. The Utah Jazz are no longer the interior defense that they once were with Rudy Gobert. They have Kelly Olynyk down low. Like, Jared Vanderbilt's a pretty good defender, I will say. But around the rim, the Utah Jazz, all season long, they have not been good. Looking at my defensive shooting accuracy sheet as far as the Utah Jazz, they're allowing opponents to shoot 66.3% around the rim. They're also 24th in short mid-range rank, which is 44.9% as far as what they're allowing opponents to shoot, and they're 24th in long mid-range in the league, allowing opponents to shoot 45.3% from the long mid-range. They're also 26th in the league in all mid-range ranks. So they're allowing opponents to really get buckets on them in the mid-range and the around the rim, and that's what Zion does. That's his game. So it's like a perfect matchup for him. Once again, there is no Brandon Ingram, so the usage for him is going to be even higher than it would be otherwise. And it's for all these reasons you got to love the play. And then lastly, you got some seriously great value on this line. Okay, it has been bumped to 27.5 as I speak. Okay, so I got this in at 26.5. My VIP members got this in at 26.5. Perfect example here of another bump. So when you see the tickets or when you see my screenshot of my picks, just fair warning. Once again, this just happened last video. I got this in at 26.5. I cannot control the bumps, guys. So once again, this just got bumped. However, we're talking about 172 juice on the over at 27.5. So 26.5 was ridiculously good value. 27.5 still ridiculously good value. So don't be afraid of this bump. Sometimes there's going to be certain bumps on videos. Like I'm going to be like, you might want to stay away. I'm going to be honest. This should and probably will get bumped to 28.5, if not 29.5. So full transparency, my official pick's 26.5. Like I can't control these bumps, man. I hit the record button and then these bumps happen. But he's gonna clear both, guys. I mean, he would have cleared both last time out if the game didn't turn into a blowout. I'm still 110% promoting this play at 27.5. Once again, when you see my screenshot of my personal entries, you're gonna see that line at 26.5 because that is where I got it in at. But 27.5 still a really great pick, and you gotta love this pick, and you gotta love Zion today for sure. So, pick number 2, and we're going with the over 27.5 points here for Zion Williamson. Once again, the official pick's gonna be 26.5. It just was at 26.5 on the board, and then it refreshes, and it's at 27.5. I cannot control the bumps, but I will tell you, 27.5. We're still getting really, really good value on this. Get this in as soon as you can. Get this in as soon as you can, because this is gonna get bumped again, is my feeling, but. That's going to be pick number 2. And then pick number 3, we're going to run it back on the other side of this game. All 3 picks coming for this game. 231.5 over under. Really great game environment. The Utah Jazz have a 115 implied total. And I want to talk about another guy we're getting some really good value on. Lauri Markkanen. Same kind of thing here for the Utah Jazz. He's a big part of the usage. There's 2 guys on the team that dominate the usage. It's Jordan Clarkson. It's Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen has a 4.5% usage rate. You look at his shooting efficiency on the season. Has been really, really good. He takes 15.1 shots per game, where he shoots 52.7% from the field. 6.4 three-pointers attempted, where he shoots 40.8% from behind the arc. He also gets to the free throw line 4.3 times per game, where he shoots 82.8% from the line. That trails only Colin Sexton, and Colin Sexton is not currently in. He's out on the shelf with an injury, so that should help the usage even more for Markkanen and Clarkson. Really going to be reliant on these 2 guys, and we are getting a 1-point discount on Mr. Lauri Markkanen as well on Prizepicks. They've been doing a lot of this 1-point discount stuff as far as the books are concerned. We're seeing some slight juice on the over here on Pinnacle for Mr. Lauri Markkanen at his 21.5-point line. So the fact that we're getting a 1-point discount on him, I really do like this. This is an example of a play, like if this gets bumped, though, it's going to be way more significant than that Zion bump that we just talked about. Because the 20.5-point line is really where we're getting the value. We're talking about minus 116 juice on the over at 21.5, so not huge juice. But at the 20.5 line, that's a big difference. We're getting a 1-point discount. It makes me really, really like this. Once again, this is an example of a play. Like if this got bumped up to 21.5, I wouldn't be quite as bullish, not as excited as I am on the Zion prop. But at the 20.5-point line, I am very, very excited. I think he clears both. It's just being smart with playing the bumps and prioritizing. Like there's certain bumps it's just like not smart to play. I mean, if this gets bumped, it's probably not the smartest to play. I do still think it hits. I just have to give that little bit of a disclaimer. But really, really like it at the 20.5-point line. He's cleared this in 4 of the last 5. Do expect that trend to continue here against the New Orleans Pelicans tonight. And this for that reason. Pick number 3, I'm going with the over 20.5 points here for Lauri Markkanen. And that will be my 3 picks to get you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Hit that like button. Really does help me out, guys. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, I don't know what you're waiting for. Once again, Mark invested $49.99, and he just won, what did we discuss, $2,500. So I don't think Mark regretted purchasing the package. I don't think you will either. We're not going to win every night. You know, I'm not trying to sit here and say we win every night. Of course, losses are going to happen, but it's about winning long term. It's about profiting over the entire year. This is a 365-day extravaganza every year on these props apps, so don't join and think you're going to get rich in a week. You might. We might have a hot streak. You might join and we hit 7 6-mans the week. Like, it might happen, but not the right attitude to have going into it. But anyways, guys, that's all for me, man. Wishing you all the best of luck on your NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.